I was watching a content creator's video and she reminded me about, she was talking about the house moving over time, and just wanted to remind everybody that when you're in construction, we build with imperfect materials. So we're building with wood, which is obviously made of trees, but these are organic fibers. We don't really know exactly how these things are going to react once they get loaded. They have, may have some 2x4s or 2x's, whatever, with knots in them, etc. Could have some weak spots in the lumber. You just don't know. So we're not building with plastic Legos. They're all the exact same size, and even those are still off by a little bit. But where all the materials that we use, I mean, even concrete is used with water, and so water that evaporates for many years after it's been poured, and so concrete's moving, the wood's moving. You get, when you're building your house, it could depend on what season you're building in, depending on how much rain is gets in the house when you're building. Then you put up drywall and some of that moisture gets trapped inside, and so it will come out, but it takes time for it to come out, like a year or two. And so there's an acclimation period, and we used to run into this oftentimes. We had warranty issues, etc. We put down hardwood floors, and the small hardwood floors seem to move more. I had one client, I put the floors in the summertime, and then he in the wintertime, all of his floors had these huge gaps in them, and he wanted me to come in there and put wood filler in, and I said, no, you don't want to do that. I said, it's just going to close back up in the summer. He didn't listen. He went ahead and filled wood filler all over the place, and then I came back in the summer for something else, his 1-year warranty, and I mean, there was just wood filler coming up left and right, and it was, so the joints and the trim, they're going to expand and contract. That's one of the things I used to do. Is I used to like to use a lot of MDF, especially for my crown molding, because it doesn't expand and contract as much as finger joint pine or poplar or something like that. So just homeowners, you got to educate them in the very beginning, and you need to put information in your contract that says that the house moves, and it's natural for it to do that, and it's going to shrink and swell. And acclimation periods are usually 3 and 4 years. I mean, I've got some 16-foot runs of some finger joint crown molding in my house that is 17 years old that still opens up and closes in the summers and the winters. And so people, just your homeowners, you need to explain to them in the very beginning when you're kind of walking them through this process, especially if you're doing custom building, as to what you're building with. Materials move. That's just the nature of them. There's going to be issues. There's going to be nail pops. You're going to have to come back at the end of the year and do punch lists or warranty items on those things. And so a good communication plan and warranty plan, punch list plan, which I've got a great punch list plan I'm going to share with you guys eventually on some videos, but it's awesome. But just educating the homeowner when they're buying a new home or you're building a new home that these materials move.